and my faith journey started as a child. My parents belonged to University United Methodist Church, where I was baptized and confirmed. Since I've been doing genealogy, I found that my ancestors were Protestants as far back as the 1600s. For the most part, they were Methodist or Church of the Brethren. My grandfather was actually a Methodist minister in Baltimore. Because of their connection with the church, my grandparents bought a cottage at Emery Grove, an historic Methodist camp meeting ground, in the 1960s. I've been part of that faith community ever since and now serve as the Vice President for Religion. Both sides of my family influenced my faith journey. My father's side was rooted in Methodism, but my mother's side was Church of God. Although my father's parents did not drink alcohol or play cards, especially on Sunday, my mother's mother took old-time religion a step farther. She disagreed with how we were baptized with sprinkles, and she always told me that I would go to hell from listening to that devil music, you know, Beatles and the Monkees. Certainly, a major milestone in my faith journey was meeting Pat Mellott. In college and after, I grew away from the church and was one of those people who only went to church on Christmas and Easter. I had not met a guy in a long time that was from the same area that I was from, knew how to say my last name correctly, and was raised in the Methodist Church. And when I took him to Emery Grove, he loved it as much as I did, so we got married there. We were living in Maryland Farms at the time, and Pat joined University Church. When we bought our home on the other side of Beltsville, we found that we were perpetually late to church, and we passed the sign for Emmanuel on our way. So we decided to check out Emmanuel. Dick Carpel was so welcoming. When Aaron was born, we joined Parents with Young Children and quickly got to know a lot of families with young children. We became lifelong friends. Before I knew it, Pastor Carpel himself called me to be Family Life Coordinator. When I asked what it entailed, the answer was, oh, you know, a couple of potlucks throughout the year, nothing much. Well, it turned into many years of being Family Life Coordinators and a lot more than a couple potlucks. I started attending church council. Before long, I was superintendent of the Sunday school, then chair of staff parish relations, and eventually church council chair, all in addition to Family Life Coordinator. For 10 years, Pat and I taught middle school Sunday school, which was one of my greatest joys, working with those kids. So we started a monthly teen club, which ran for 10 years. It was always my sincere hope that our youth felt a part of the church family. If I had to think of one word to describe my faith journey, it would be faith. There have been many times in my life when I thought things were hopeless, but faith got me through. Believing that God had a plan makes everything bearable. What words of wisdom do I have for others? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Be an example of Christ's love.